was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Joe Mixon.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Burrow.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And now off
to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 24 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
They got his man complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again is Goff. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. It's gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
From the 50, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Goff going to shift him around.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Hey, we got to go score.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
11-18, 11-11.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got right on the short throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last. Down the numbers. There he goes. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, Goff. That is a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Here's Goff. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Patterson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's only been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
It's now 2nd and 6. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. That is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. Touchdown! Sam Laporta taking it in. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A Goff in that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes final play, so it doesn't